Hello, good morning, this is Diecast Louie and I hope you're all doing well. And this morning's video is going to be a challenge video that was put out by Chris from CJD, Chris's Junkyard Designs. We all know the channel, great channel. And he's put out a challenge and it is the Wagon Wheels Challenge. Show your wagons. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. So as I said, I do like my challenge videos and I do like my wagons. So anyway, I know in Chris's video he was showing mainly, I think he showed all Matchbox, or sorry, all Hot Wheels and Matchbox, and he was doing them in pairs. And as he said, you don't have to do that, which is a good thing to do because I've not got a lot of, I've got one or two cars, I've got one or two doubles and different variations, but I'm going to be basically showing just random pieces basically that wasn't packed away. So anyway, with that, we'll get straight into it. So as you can see in the background, there's the 1971 Datsun 510 wagon from Kaido House, Mini GT collab. And I thought, why not? And this is probably one of my favourite ones they've done so far. I just really like the stance on these wagons. And I love it in the BRE livery too. I do like the BRE livery. So that is really cool. Nice and low. I won't show under the bonnet as we all know these cars by now. But very, very cool. Beautifully done. So that is the Datsun 510 wagon. So that is my first piece. And then the second piece, we'll go straight in with a Matchbox. And it is this, I believe it's a 64 Cadillac ambulance. 63, stand corrected. I know it's an ambulance, but it's wagon-ish. So very, very cool. And I do like this. I was thinking of showing my couple of Ecto ones from Johnny Lightning, but I thought I've shown them quite a lot in the past. So I thought I would show this, and it is very similar to them, just slightly newer. I think they were based on the 59 Cadillac ambulances, and this is obviously a 63, but very nicely done from Matchbox. And then sticking with the Matchbox theme, I have got another, just trying to see the date, 63, and it says ambulance, but it looks more like in a hearse style. But I don't know what it is about this car. I really like it. This is actually one of the cars. I think my young son gave me this. I can't remember now, but I just think it's really cool. And I'm just trying to see what's in the back. Can't really see. There's something there. Don't know. But anyway, pretty cool. And like I said, so apparently it's the same year as the other one, even though it doesn't look. Maybe yeah, it's the same year. But pretty cool nonetheless. So it's all obviously done in this awesome metallic green with the spider webs. So that's another 63 ambulance wagon. In with the Hot Wheels next, and it's the much loved Chevy Nomad. I have a couple of these in my collection. I have one in red somewhere. This is pretty cool, and I'd like to do a custom one of these. I'm going to definitely do a custom one of these days on one of these Nomads at some point. Possibly not this one, probably the red one, as I quite like this one. I do like these wheels from Hot Wheels. I love these steel effect wheels. I know Gary from Gary's Diecast collection, he is a massive Nomad fan. I think that's one of his, if not his most favourite car, is the Chevy Nomad, and he's got a fine collection of these. So pretty cool. So that's the Chevy Nomad. And then staying with the Chevys, we got one that I did a while ago. This is a Chevy Nova. I think it's a 64 Chevy Nova. Let's have a little look. Yeah, 64 Chevy Nova Gasser wagon. And this is when I was getting a bit more venturous. This is when I was going for just more than a wheel swap. So as you can see, it has got painted lights and painted headers, and the engine's been done a bit. Battery, interior's been painted. You can see the rev counter. Just about green interior, and seat belts. Roll cage is done. bottle in the back. There's a little tool case I put in. Pretty cool. But as I said, this was just before I started venturing into actual customs. This is just the sort of, I call the transition period from wheel swap to wheel swap details, and then I went on to, as we all know, I'm starting to do a few customs now. So, but I don't use green light wheels much anymore. They're good, but I do prefer the Hot Wheels wheels. They tend to spin nicer, and I just think they look better. But they're still pretty cool. So that is that. The next one's going to be, now I've got to get this right, I think this is a Nash. I can't remember if it's a Nash Rambler wagon. I can't remember now. I'm sure it's a Nash wagon. But this is really cool. It's from Johnny Lightning. And it's in a really cool black metallic. I think this is from the Street Freaks range. Got the awesome skinny and fat tyres on it. So really, really cool. Got some plate detail. And I believe this was a... I can't remember now. I think I got this from Phil from Diecast for you to see. I think this was a gift from him. So really cool. I like the sort of plain, sort of browny beige interior. So that is really cool. And I believe this is a 64. I can't remember because they have a habit of not putting anything on the base really on these. It's really small when you zoom in to look what it is. It doesn't say what it is. But anyway, pretty cool. And then sticking with the Hot Wheels, we've got this awesome Volvo Amazon in this really low slammed look. And I do like this. I believe there's a yellow version going around now, but I do like it in the green. Very nicely detailed. The roll cage, lights. They really did do it. When Hot Wheels nail it, they nail it, and they really did nail it with this car. I like everything about it. So there we go, Volvo P22 Amazon Estate. And that's the thing over here in the UK, we don't call them wagons, we call them estate cars over here in the UK. What we tend to call wagons over here is what we sometimes call lorries. We used to call them wagons. But I do like this. I've been meaning, I actually did pick up a roof rack, 3D printed roof rack for this many moons back, and I was going to put a little surfboard on it. But you know me, I've always got too much on and end up never doing it. Maybe one day. And then sticking with the Volvos from Hot Wheels, we all know this one. So it's the Volvo 850R, I believe. And again, I've got quite a few of these, but I just thought I'd show the red one, as I always liked the first one. These awesome 10 spokes. So there you go. It says 850 Estate, but we know it's based on the 850R. So pretty cool. And then, God, quite a few Hot Wheels actually after all. We've got this awesome, I think this is one of the more recent ones, Audi Avant, with these aero discs, I believe they're called, which doesn't look too bad. I just wish they'd have given it a plate. I don't know why they just left it blank, but it's still a very cool piece. So a little look, there you go, 94 Audi Avant RS2. So very, very cool. I do like that quite a lot. And then got a vintage piece here. This little Citroen, and it is, a little look, does it say what it is? Matchbox Superfast Citroen CX. There you go. And funnily enough, I've got one of these in a lot better condition. I don't know why. I mean, this ain't too bad. I don't care. But I have actually got one of these in mint condition. I should have got that one out, but this is still pretty cool. Loads of suspension from Matchbox. But let's have a little look. What year is it? 79 copyright. But I remember these going around when I was a kid. Quite a luxurious car, these back in the day. But that is that. And then one more Hot Wheels. It is the, so a little look what it is, because I've forgotten, my brain switched off. It is the Nissan Maxima drift car, which I did a bit of a custom on a while back. So you can see all the engine. I sprayed all the engine in and then hand painted backs of the turbo there and other various bits. Did the front. These used to have a black front to them sometimes. And I did the seats in red and gave it a large handbrake like they have to help them slide around the corners. Lights plate, and so look, there you go. I even did the tyres different on the front, which they quite often have slicks on the back and treaded on the front, so that's pretty cool. And then we're getting down to the last couple of pieces now. This one is the 1984, I think it's the Ford LTD Crown Vic. Let's have a little look. Yeah, 84 Ford LTD Crown Vic Tourer wagon. And I do like these, I really do like these big wagons with the bench seat. I think it's got a bench seat. Yeah, you can see a bench seat from Greenlight. And this one hasn't got too many defects. Got a little bit of paint missing there, but like I said, apart from that, it's pretty much all spot on. So that is pretty cool. And what I like about Greenlight is they do all this separate plastic pieces. It's pretty cool. So that is the Crown Vic wagon. And then the last bit, it's probably one of my favourite wagons in my collection, and it is this one. Now this one, let's get it right. I know it's a Mercury. It is the 80 Mercury Grand something. Marquis. Coney Park. Quite a low numbered one actually. You can see it's a green machine. But this is one of the first 1/64th pieces in my, well, not the very first, but one of the very, near the first that I collected. I just really like it. I like this, like the way I've done the sort of faux effect wood paneling. I think on the real ones they weren't real. I think it was effect, but they've really done a good job. Awesome metallic brown paint, the roof rack, opening back gate, tailgate, but really nicely done. I'm just looking at the back end on this to the other. Yeah, I mean they obviously were on the same platform, but different at the same time. Sort of. But very, very cool with the beige interior. Very nicely done. So that is the 80 Mercury Grand. Anyway, with that, that is my cars. I hope they've done the trick. Please check out Chris's channel. I think most of us know Chris. Awesome guy, awesome channel, always showing really cool pieces, and does some really cool wheel swaps and some really awesome customs. So if you aren't a member, check him out. Just go and check him out. If you don't know him, check him out. Like I said, I will leave his name at the bottom of the screen. But with that, please like, share, subscribe, stay tuned for more unboxings, wheel swaps, customs, vintage pieces, and all that good stuff. Have a go at this. It's a bit of free content, it's a bit of fun. And with that, I'll see you all very soon. Thanks for watching.